Yo, what's up guys? This is Astranox and I'm back with another Tales of ERIN gameplay video. Guild War, second Guild War. It's day number 4 and we are charging up the fort buff and we've got 546,000 points so far. I got 12,000 so far and our members are, they're very active. This is the pointing. Yeah, it is much better than the previous days. Very active, very, like, everyone is pretty much playing. I mean, Animasky is not playing. He's like one of the top power on the server, and he's just mostly doing guild tower. Anyways, Azure tower. Let's go and summon here. I don't think I can reach round 11. I don't have enough. Don't skip in here, guys. Round 1 to 10 are really good, but round 11 the rewards are quite bad. It's not even close to how good round 1 to 10. You're not getting Nirvana costumes anymore in 11. Some of the higher end materials are not gonna be there anymore. You want to get everything in there. There's so much good stuff. Alright, 8. Time to reset now. Nirvana sound. That's the fifth one. The fifth Nirvana sound. I'll have enough to pull it. I can check the stats on all 5 before we activate the guild buff, or maybe not, but today I'm creating the games. It's my turn. Using up my stamina. I mean, I saved up for the Guild War. Man, that is a lot of summons. Getting some high-end materials. Really nice. They're quite annoying to create. When you go in the workshop under exchange, like it requires a bunch of high-end materials, and then ERIN's heart as well, and we are requiring ERIN's heart for the discover potential in our characters, but also for crafting and for doing creating the illusory Nirvana costumes in the Nirvana Forge. So my supply of ERIN's heart dropped like, just like I lost pretty much all. Well, I didn't lose, but I've spent all my ERIN's heart super quick. I had like close to 400 before I started getting ready for the water. I mean, getting my water team ready. It's crazy. All right. Man, that took a while. Okay, it's not started yet. Let's check the costumes. How is this stuff sorted? Oh, I'm full. Damn, okay. Who? Elvis. Just use like 20, whatever. So I can just quickly see like this. Dark. Dark self-fire crit. Light crit of fire characters. Unfortunately, I don't need this one. Alright, the ones I need to check are these. There was one that was actually really good. Damn, that's nice for light. Crit of fire, attack of fire. Might be the one I use. Yeah. This could be the one. Just gonna enhance that one. So it's above the other ones. Alright, Nirvana medals. Still over 3,000. What's this one? I bought all the concentrated Nirvana essence. Well, they're actually called something else. Where are they at? Yeah. Condensed Nirvana essence. So I've got 52. I can't show you because I need to power up one of the need to power up one of these. Yeah, crit rate of dark, HP of dark. I mean, this is the one. When I make the illusory Nirvana costume, it will be on Petralia on most occasions. So I think it's gonna have to be like this. This is water. 14. Damn. That one's crazy. But I'm not gonna be running any light character. Yes, I could be running Mirror Fuse if I'm fighting Dark in my human team. I could put it on Kamiji Shizuku, this one. But still, it's Dark will not be the majority of the group. Alright, let's just go with this one. I didn't get any Nirvana costume to drop so far. It's crazy. It requires so many. $157. That's brutal. Well, I should probably be creating games now. Let's just use some costumes real quick. That's pretty much how you do it. Then when it's level 100 and skill level 10, you can craft the illusory one. You retain the substats, but it becomes level 1, skill 1. But yeah, mission completed. This is what I was This is what I wanted from this place. I can... oh wait, this dagger could be good. This one is not good, and this is not Origin, I believe. This is not Origin, I crafted that thing. Alright. Good progress. Let's go create. It must be up. Oh my, 3 minutes. Something, my group's waiting for me. Sorry guys. So yeah, you just turn off auto, break the shield, turn on auto. There's gonna be like 3 occasions when it depends on how fast you kill the boss. That sounds too loud. 1 second, guys. Let me pause the game so I don't break your ears. So yeah, now I'm working on round 10 on in the vault, and after that, it's pretty much it. I mean, it's all about just winning the wars. If we're fighting easy guilds, don't have to go crazy, really, because the 10 rounds in the vault are cleared. There is the ranking for how many points you get, and there's also the fact that if your guild is ranked high, you get the whole guild do get better rewards. So it's important to keep your ranking, or I mean, get to whatever rank your guild is trying to achieve. Turn off auto, break the shield. Soul costume on everyone is maxed. Like I powered them with like 3 and 4 star costumes. Sartha now is level 120, and Hera, of course, she is 120 as well. Hers. They all have their third soul costume, so yeah. And Sheero, she has her third as well. And Sartha could be doing a lot of damage if I got, let's say, Sartha to plus 10 or plus at least like 5, something like that, and if I brought her soul costume to if I did the 5th evolution, let's say, she would be dealing a lot of damage. She's already doing really good damage. Her auto attacks do a lot of damage, and when she uses her ultimate, she's like doing double damage. And when the boss is in Berserk, she's dealing additional damage, and her 4th soul costume evolution increases that damage further, and she is reducing the Berserk meter faster as well, every hit. There's also the 5th one. She has better damage reduction on the whole team when she pops the ultimate. If you want to see my stats, you can just go back to just before the game. I can just show you real quick here in between the games. When you're creating, you do see the timer. You see the pointage, and you see there's 22 minutes left. These are my stats. Hera's main damage dealer and Sartha's second. 594,000 team power. It is not inflated with crit guns. My crit is on Hera and Sartha alone. They both have a crit dagger. It is not the most optimal way to deal crazy damage with Hera. You would have to go triple self-buffing attack costumes on Hera. Oops, I should open the game up. And you'd run team crit guns. If you're running Mimeru, you're gonna have to run at least 3 guns, I think, with good substats, with good team crit on your other characters, substats on their costumes, because you need to counter that minus 40% crit. So you need 140% crit total, and then the boss, when the boss does the red meteor, you get minus 40% crit until it gets removed. So yeah, to build that team, I mean, with Mimeru, and then you'd roll with Yuna. Her first skill increases the skill damage of the character with the highest attack in the group for 10 seconds by 100%. So with Mimeru, that's 140% skill damage increase. It's insane. If you time it properly, you'd have to manual the run, and you can get Hera to a million damage ultimate plus quite easily. But I mean, you need Yuna, and you need Mimeru. You need the costumes. But we had plenty of time to get prepared. It's just Yuna. I'm gonna try to get Yuna, but unfortunately the Guild Azure Tower resets tomorrow, and I don't think I can participate early on. So that's really unfortunate, because it's so easy to get your. I mean, it's so easy to just get a bunch of guild coins from the early floors. Like, everyone's spam pushing the floors, and I mean, it costs nothing. It's 5 stamina from floor 1 to 199. And you do get 10 guild coins for 5 stamina, so the ratio is 2 coins per 1 stamina. It's so good. What I usually do is just I just attend to the early push, and this week, this every 2 weeks it resets, and I wanted to push, like really push, like not from 1 to 199. I wanted to push from 1 to 399 non-stop, and even maybe push after that, because I need to farm guild coins like crazy. It's 20,000 to get Yuna, because I've got some team compositions I want to try with Yuna. Yuna is also a human, so it works out perfectly with the fact that I'm building a human team, so I can use her quite often in burst comps, group compositions that would focus on burst damage with their ultimate skills. Because you can do some crazy bursts with multiple heroes from different elements depending on whoever you're fighting. It's really interesting. But you do have to manual for optimal to be optimal. Well, in most cases, there's one. Yeah, I mean, it's always better to manual with Yuna, because you only got a 10-second window. You'd run like Yuna and Petralia. Yeah, I would be running those 2 human. And then the other 2 would be swapped depending on the situation, depending on the element and whatever I'm fighting. I need to get that dark healer. Could be brutal, because the thing is, she's not exclusive, right? So I can just get her later on, but she's not gonna appear in the rounds of characters. That's the thing. Round of character is like pretty much the heroes from when the game got released. all the new heroes that got added afterward from a banner will not be in the rounds of characters unless they are added to the pool. I mean, Ethan would like tell us like, hey guys, we're adding X, like whoever, to the pool. Good luck. In day 4, and the restored vault is pretty much done. So pretty good stuff. How much time? 16 minutes. I can show you after how many points we got for each day. The first day we didn't run the guild buff. When you are soloing runs, your points will not be updated in your today points. It gets added to your total points somehow. I noticed that yesterday. And soloing Hell is 1,000 points, and soloing an Abyss is 1,200. I heard it was 1,250, but no, it was 1,200 when I did the calculation. It was maybe my previous video or 2 videos. 2 videos before, I'm not quite sure, I can't remember exactly, but yeah. It was 2 videos ago. If you're struggling with the guild war, it's all about just getting more health if you're getting killed. If you're joining games and you're getting double meteor to the face, just run with Renniscan, or just join up in runs that are full HP or close to full, so you don't join at like 50% and then like the boss, by the time you start acting, the boss is at 25 and it's basically 2 meteors back to back. It's hard to sustain. I mean, there's not a lot of people that can survive 2 meteors back to back, but I mean, with the damage reduction from Sartha's ultimate, it is definitely helping there. If you are running the healing divinity, it is super helpful. But when you do join up, you're not gonna have time to build up the divinity, but at least the healing divinity increases your survival. You can change your title if you're using an offensive title. I'm using triple stars, 25% attack and HP for the team, and it's quite helpful. But the biggest thing is really to get the guild buff charged up and use it 4 times for a total of 2 hours of buff, because it takes all your stats, all your attack, and multiplies it by 1.8. It's 80% more and 80% more health. It's huge. It's huge. Makes those battle like trivial. If you were having some difficulty, if you were getting bursted down, this will do it. This will, if you're dying with the buff, well, I mean, you might just be doing content that you shouldn't be doing, unless you're just if you can join up in the groups and get carried, it's fine. You're still gonna get tokens, so it's fine. But it depends what you're trying to achieve. You're trying to get points, or you're just trying to get tokens and be done with it. It depends. Maybe your role is to charge up the observatory and the guild, and then maybe you need to host hell runs after the buff is down. It depends really, but it's not hard to actually get enough Nirvana tokens to get the rewards from all 10 rounds. I'm day 4, and by the time day 4 is done, I'll have all the stuff from the vault. And I'm mostly just playing when the buff is up, and we didn't use the buff on the first day, so yeah. And Petralia also increased the survival of your group. You could be going full tankiness. The prime now, no, that doesn't work. Never mind. Because you need Hera. But let's say you don't have Hera, right? You could be running Sartha, Renniscan, Sheero, and Petralia if you have Petralia. Now that is a lot of defense increase, and it is a lot of survival. Definitely a lot of survival. You do need Sartha to take out the 45% attack increase buff from the boss. It's 15% 3 times for 45%, and I mean, when you get hit with a meteor or double meteor with 45% attack buff on the boss, it's not what I mean. You're probably not gonna survive there. There's a big difference between solo and group play in terms of like in a group you're gonna get hit with these meteors back to back like really quickly, because you're just taking down the boss way faster. So there's less time in between, and there's less time for your team to recover from the first meteor and get ready for the second one. But if you do join up when the battle starts, you have enough time to build up your HS presence points to have your divinity ready. Every 10 Asia presence points are equal to 1%, so you need 1,000 to have 100% progress on your divinity bar. So yeah, there are so many group compositions that you can be running for this guild war. But I mean, Sartha is a core. If you're not going with if you don't have a crazy 500,000 plus power team, full on burst with Yuna, Hera, Petralia, like let's say Renniscan to survive the burst, the meteors. I mean, you're gonna have to be running a healer, or at least you need to be running the healing divinity. Well, that was just absorbed right there. You need to be running a healing divinity, at least. Oh, no, the group comp I was talking about. You just don't run Petralia, you run Mimiru. But you could not run Mimiru and run Petralia actually. How long is left? 8, like almost 9 minutes. Yeah, I mean, if you do not want to build up that extra 40% crit, because you do get minus 40% crit with Mimiru, but you are getting 40% skill damage in the process. It's just you need 140% crit to counter it. Kind of brutal, but it is very powerful. It's very strong if you can counter it. Team crit guns and nice substats, nice team crit substats. But I mean, it's gonna be you're gonna have to manual. You're gonna have to manual the whole battle. You need to time Yuna skill 1 with Hera skill 2. Or I mean, it's kind of pointless to just auto with that setup. You're just gonna get trashed. You're gonna get destroyed. Boss gonna meteor your face. Your Renniscan's gonna just use the ultimate at the wrong time, and GG, well played. So yeah, it's up to you to decide. Do you have the time to manual these runs, or like you can just let it go on auto? Even this boss super annoying when you auto him, because with the whole 30 absorb shield mechanic, if you just leave it on auto, you're gonna have your Hera drop her ultimate right on it. And if you can't even interact with the game, you cannot even use your divinity, so that's some more DPS loss. And if you're running in a group, well, most of the other players will be at least interacting with the game and dealing more damage than you, so you will not get too much contribution out of the runs. And yeah, I mean, definitely not optimal, not optimal at all. When you run Petralia and you have Petralia that has 50% chance when she auto attacks to reduce her cooldowns by 2 seconds. I mean, when she does use her ultimate, it's minus 6 seconds for the cooldowns of the whole team. And I mean, you can see that my team is just like going back to back with their skills sometimes, and it is helping out quite a bit to survive the, let's say, a double meteor, because I mean, it's buying time, and it's kind of slowing down the game, but in the process it's better survival and more damage. The boss doesn't have enough time to actually act and use his or her abilities, and it's much safer. I'm burning through my potions real quick by hosting. These games are quite fast with the buff. Like imagine you're running this stuff with multiple 8 players in the game. Like, it's what, 1 minute runs? It's ridiculous. 1 minute runs, damn. You could have burned your stamina so quick. But I mean, you need to get all 10 rounds in the restored vault, so it's all good. You are getting Nirvana tokens in the process, so yeah. It's too good to pass up. Though that stuff in the vault is really good. First, you're getting the Nirvana costumes, which you will eventually build up. Build the illusory Nirvana costumes, and those are endgame material right now. Huge stats increase, like 60% attack and health for 2 races. I mean, you can definitely drop a couple gold hammers on those babies, and just get the right substats, or at least get some at least one good one. And you can have a very flexible team, especially if you run human, because there's so many options. You can pretty much cover every element. Very nice stuff. Makes the game even more fun, because you can like play around with different group setup depending on the situation. I'm really liking this game. It has a lot of depth into it. You can play this game casually. You can play it however you want. So yeah, I like to min max, and I'm just a hardcore player, so that's just the way I play my games. It's just I min max and try to be as efficient as possible. It's a good time, definitely a good time. And you've always got the whole gacha system. Like it's really like fun when you're getting like a strong hero, especially a hero that you want, and like when you're free to play, it's really cool. There's some games out there, it's ridiculous, VIP systems, and it's like a bunch of stuff is locked behind a paywall. You can't play, you can't really play forever. You're just waiting. Oh, whoops! You're waiting for that energy, that stamina to replenish itself, so you can actually play some more in many games. The worst is when you can replenish your stamina, but you can only do it like 1 or 2 or 3 times or 4 times when you're not VIP, and then the higher VIP you are, oh man, these are like cancer systems. But I mean, they've got to make money to keep the game afloat, but yeah, it's the way it is. How long is left? 2 minutes. That's gonna be one. I could just solo this one if I wanted and not open it, but my teammate there is waiting for me to open it. I don't want to like if because now I'm recording, so I can't go on Discord and just tell him, yo, like, go solo yours, I'll solo mine, you know what I mean? Just to get more points, because trying to as long as you make the game and the buff is still up, you will have the buff for the whole game, for the whole 10 minutes inside your game, even though the buff is down. So you can just create a game real quick just before the buff is finished. Tip for you guys, I've said it in previous videos, but if you haven't watched that one, well, there you go. So yeah, autoing these battles are it's really not optimal. I mean, Hera, her ultimate is on a pretty high cooldown, and like that's pretty much the big burst coming out of your team, in my team anyways. And well, in most teams, everyone's like running Hera if they have her. And like if she's doing it, the boss has the absorb shield. It's like, oh wow, what a waste. Shield. You see the animation of the shield just pulsating in the front. Well, yeah, that's gonna be the last one, guys. I'll just summon in the vault for however many Nirvana tokens I have, and yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. I've shown my stats in a couple videos, in a few videos before, if you're interested. I think the last video, actually, the one just before this one, I'm showing my stats right at the start. So yeah, check that out. The only difference is that I powered up the Sartha's costume to 120, and maybe the two self-buffing HP costumes on Petralia, I upped them from skill 9 to 10. That's pretty much the only changes that I've done since. So yeah. But yeah, there's multiple group compositions you can be running. You need Sartha, but like Sartha, Renniscan, Hera, Sheero, or Frost Nova instead of Sheero. I like my group. I don't need Renniscan. Petralia brings the defense as well, and she lowers the attack interval. She increased the group's damage basically, and their survival a bit. Quite a bit actually. And yeah, the attack as well. So yeah, win-win. Buffs are done. We're over 700,000. Here are the results for the previous days. So day number 1, 374,000. No guild buff running there. All the guilds we're fighting are not really fighting back so far. Round turn 2, 739,000. And yesterday was 770,000. Now it's already after the 4th buff. We're already at over 700,000. So I mean, there's still 2 hours left on this guild war. I'm not sure. Maybe we're not gonna push that much because most people have their vault to round 11. So just get this stuff here. I don't think I can clear it. Most of the good stuff is already gone though. Like these Gevjon Sprout, Face Spring Water. Man, so there's just a bunch of high-end soul costume evolution materials there. So good. Unfortunately, the guild wars are not every week. Oh, that's it. That's it. Round 10 completed. And here's round 11. You see? It's not even close, guys. The rewards are not even close. There you have it. Just make sure you do the first 10 rounds though. You can just be spamming. You can just go in there and do the runs in easy if you can't handle the other difficulties. Just chain do it that way. You actually get tokens quite fast. I could just do one just for kicks, just to see. Getting my materials for the Dark Healer, if I get her. I mean, all right, almost 17,000 points today. I mean, yeah, so 17. It's like 17,000 points. You multiply that by 40 active members, it's 680,000 points already. But we've got members that are doing a lot more than that, because they're not even running a healer. They're just running Yuna with Hera plus 10 origin and just like bursting the boss down. It's a lot of damage. It's so much damage. Like with Hera's 5th soul costume, it's crazy damage, guys. Power creep is real in this game. 20 stamina for easy. I guess I can just run it to get the gold. Just run it. I don't know how much gold I'm gonna get. And how many like Nirvana tokens. It's gonna be a good example real quick for you guys. There's a massive difference in difficulty from each difficulty. So let's see. Let's see, like boss is pretty much dead already. Oh, boss is dead now. That's overkill damage. Boss has like 200,000 health. Damn, you see how many? That is a lot of Nirvana tokens. And that was the easiest difficulty. Six of them. I mean, yeah, like people were saying, if you want to farm tokens ASAP, you just chain run easy. Like, it's gonna be quick, and I think you might even get more tokens that way than if you were running a harder difficulty, if you just try to get as many tokens as possible, but you will not be contributing at all to your guild points, and you will not be ranking up to get rewards there. So yeah, if you're playing with a serious guild, you can't be doing that. I mean, you can do your contribution, and then like if you don't have time, and if you don't have the team to do the harder difficulties, just definitely just spam easy. Just make sure you get those 10 rounds of rewards in the restored vault, because it's too good. I mean, 500 gold for the easy one, that's not too much. This could be like not even 1,000. But we'll see. Shield here. So like 200,000 HP for the easy, and this is much harder. Well, not harder, but well, it is, yes, harder. If you would compare the health and the damage you will receive, it is much harder. Looks like it might be a 2.5 million HP encounter. Yeah, 2.5 or even higher, maybe 3. Yeah, this looks like it's a 3 million HP boss. That is quite a lot though. I went from easy, the next one was hard, and then it's hell, and then it's abyss, I believe. My recording might stop. Yeah, well, that's it after this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next one. Still taking quite a bit of time to do hard. I mean, it's just because of how much health the boss has. But I'm definitely not taking much damage with my team. I can solo hell if I want when the boss buff is down. It's just that it takes quite a bit of time. It's better to just do it with the other guild members. A lot of tokens. That was 10, but look how long it took. 500 gold. It's not even more than 500. There is an achievement though. It says defeat Nirvana boss hard 30 times and you get 3 of these condensed Nirvana essence. So I mean it's 30 times. So I don't know about that for me. But I mean it's still 3 of those for free, because these go for 50 a pop in the metal exchange place. So yeah, this costume, this thing, I need to get it to skill 10, and I am needing more ERIN's heart actually. It will not be appearing here until I get it to skill 10. So yeah, and in my inventory I do have 73 of these, and you need 80 I believe to do the craft in the Nirvana forge. But I am running this thing, and you should be doing this as well to get ERIN's heart. I'm getting 6 now with the event. I think it's like 3 best ratios with like 100,000 power. You get 50% more, so you do get 3, and now it's double, so it's 6. And to get 100% more, I think now it's something crazy like 300 power with, or close to, a bit less maybe 270. Nah, I think it's close to 300, or around, it's around 300 and 3 best ratio. So yeah. Not easy to do. You might have 300 power, but not for best ratios. And here I was farming more here. I've been dropping in ranks, but yeah, I've been spamming water massive battles to farm costumes, mostly because yeah, the recording is gonna stop here in a second. Look how many crystals I got. Yeah, definitely not for the crystals, it's for the costumes and the 4 and 5 star costumes. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching again. Peace out for now.